Hello everyone, welcome back to the Custard Experience and welcome back to Builderment. Last episode we created some wolframite extractors that turned that into tungsten ore, which in turn turned it all into couplers together with tungsten carbide and graphite. That was in a third base that I started here on the right hand side of the map. In my second base, what did I do? Oh, that's right. Electron microscopes in this here manufacturer. The ratio is not quite right, I think. Somewhere there's too many electromagnets coming through the lens and NanoWire. That seems to be okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what we ended up doing last episode. Since last episode though, I did a where is it? Yep, oh yeah. I added some more. I did a smaller version of this graphite factory over there, and I stuck it over there, pulled in some coal from the left and some wood from the right, and the output of that is going into this steel factory over here, and that's all just pushing steel straight into the research lab. Also refactored or just moved some of these down a little bit just to make some extra space there. I think I want to just make this max speed that it possibly can. I'm putting a half of this one into this over here, so maybe I'll just do the whole thing now that I've upgraded it. All right. What else? Oh, the Turbocharger unlocked last episode due to the couplers, and now I can make a turbocharger. Turbocharger is made in a manufacturer, and it requires iron gears, logic circuits, NanoWires, and couplers. Oof. So I'm going to work towards this episode. I'm hoping that I get to that this episode. Probably. Then also this episode, I'm just going to unlock this thing over here. This is uranium. It unlocks the uranium extractor and enriched uranium and makes the nuclear power available. I'm pushing concrete into the research lab already, so that will slowly get there. I need to get some enriched uranium into the research lab, and I'm going to do that first. And the reason for that is the uranium is very, very slow. And when I say very slow, I mean 1 per minute, and you can't really upgrade it. This uranium extractor, it's a special extractor. It does 10 uranium per minute, and then furnace, if I do a fully upgraded furnace, enriched uranium I can sell for 1,000 gold, but it wants 60 uranium ore per minute, and it gives you 2 per minute. I can do that, and that will give me enriched uranium, and I can just run this straight up. And push it into the research lab. You'll see this takes very long. It's doing it has to have 30 in. There's a lot there. So what I'll do is I'll find another uranium over there. There we go. And I'll just do the same thing over here just to get more uranium out, purely because we need a lot of it. That's that belt. Alright. And I just wanted to get that going because that takes a very long time, and that will then unlock nuclear power eventually. I'm making 4 enriched uranium per minute now, I think it was. Yep, this does 2, so I've got 2 of those, so 4 per minute, and I need 100, so it's going to take 25 minutes for me to get to that. The concrete will take longer, so I guess it wasn't that urgent, but it will eventually unlock the nuclear power plant. I've got no idea what that is. I'm assuming it does something similar to the coal power. Anyway, that is uranium out of the way. Let's have a look and see what we are working towards in terms of research. Steel is ticking up reasonably fast now that I've done the extra steel manufacturing on the right hand side of my third base. This is almost done with the NanoWires. This is waiting for couplers. I need 2,000 couplers, so I want to do more couplers. The tungsten carbide over here is full, so I don't need to send more tungsten carbide into the research lab, I think. Here we go. This one still needs a couple, so I will... The reason I was looking at that is because I am making tungsten carbide here. These are probably... Hang on, so I'm doing... Oh, that is right. So the big surprise for the wolframite was that the wolframite, the furnace, the tier 3 furnace, wants or can take wolframite at 240 per minute, but each of the belts can only do 210 at the moment. Once I've unlocked this one, I might get to 240. But in the meantime, I'm only doing 210, which means I'm getting less than 48 per minute of the tungsten ore out. I think I was guessing about 45, and I'm splitting that up, those two, that 90 up. I'm getting 30 up into each of these. This one's 36, so I'm getting probably about 15 tungsten carbide out of each of these, which means I'm sending 30 into this belt, 10 each of these. Okay, so I'm probably doing about 30 couplers per minute. 27. Okay, and that's fine. And the reason I was looking at that is because of the Turbocharger wanting 4 couplers or 16 couplers per minute, and I'm doing. I've now completely forgotten. It was 15 seconds ago. 27. Okay, and that's 9 each. Okay, well that's awesome. So I can just grab 2 of those and route them into here. Okay, perfect. That's step 1 at least. Couplers. NanoWires. I am already making in this area over here. These 2 are making roughly 10 nanowires each, or I think it is 7.5 because of the speed of things. I split it up into 3, but actually only 2. So there's 10 going this way, 5 going this way, and the 5 goes in here, and it needs, there we go, so it needs 5 over there. That's fine. So I've got 10 nanowires spare over there. I need to send 40 more into the research lab, and then I can grab those. I don't need any nanowire anywhere else, I think. Okay. So once that this is unlocked, then I can grab these 10 that are going down the side and send them towards wherever I'm going to end up putting this manufacturer for the superchargers. So that takes care of couplers and nanowires. Let's skip over circuits for now. 32 iron gears. I can I'm putting 44 in. It's the same issue. It's the same thing, 2/3. I'm getting 40 ingots out, which means I'm getting 40 ingots in. Yeah, okay, still it's about 40 iron gears out. Cool. That is fine. That means I have taken care of, or I have a source for couplers, I have a source for nanowires, I have a source for iron gears. I do not have a source for logic gears. Now, sorry, logic what? Logic circuits. Logic circuits need copper wire and silicon. Now, copper wire you get from copper ore into copper ingots into copper wire. And silicon you get from stone into sand into silicon. So that means I can create logic circuits in this area. Yes. All right. Okay. So that means I have a source of all four of these things. Now I just need to choose where to put it. I'll get logic circuits from there, iron gears from there, couplers from there, and then nanowires all the way over here. I wonder if I can move nanowires closer to the other ones. So nanowires need carbon fiber and glass. Glass comes from stone. Can I wonder how much of this stone I'm going to use? I can use this stone, just pull it this way. Okay, so I can make glass from that. What's the rest? Carbon fiber. Carbon fiber comes from graphite. Graphite into a workshop. So a workshop, an upgraded workshop wants 60 graphite and will create carbon fiber, 15 carbon fiber. 15 carbon fiber will give about 7.5 nanowire. Okay, well that could work. I could just add another graphite section over here, bring glass from there, and I can make carbon fiber and then nanowire. That feels like a good thing to do. Instead of stealing the nano, well, you know, just grabbing the nanowire from over here and sending it this way is kind of the same thing, but it's such a far trip. And it kind of does link the second base and the third base quite directly, which I've managed to avoid so far. I don't have any links between my first base and my second base, and so far no links between my second and third bases at all. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a... I'm just going to move this, you know, I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to make a NanoWire factory in this section over here. Oh, before I do that, let me see what unlocked. Alright, furnace upgrade happened. That's good. Rotors are still going, couplers are still going, rotors are still going, iron gears are still going, carbon fiber is very slowly going, tungsten carbide is still going, computers are done, turbocharger not yet, and concrete and everything else is going. Okay. Alright, so let me do that. Let me add some graphite, carbon fiber, glass and nanowire factory bits in here, and then we'll have everything close enough by each other to be able to create the turbocharger in this area. Alright, one moment please. Alright, much has happened since I put that cut in. I did add another graphite facility over here that is pushing the graphite down and into this section over here, where I'm splitting it up into I'm splitting it up into 3 into these workshops. It's making carbon fiber for me, and I'm pushing that into these machine shops making NanoWire for me, and they are going up and into the research lab. You'll notice that I stopped the steel factory over here. It's no longer, this graphite over here for this section is no longer being routed down this belt, because I needed that to go all the way into this NanoWire facility over here. I also did the uranium over there. There's a uranium furnace over there, and I went to go and find all the other uranium. Well, yeah, uranium over there, because it is good money. It's 1,000 gold coins each, and you can see that my money is going up quite nicely. There's another one over there. I think that is it. But there's one more over there that I didn't bother. It is a bit too far. I also over here I made slight changes to the section over here. I'm making iron gears here at what are these? These are 22 per minute, so this is getting in at just over 40, so it's 2/3, so it's outputting 2/3 of 40-ish iron gears, which means it's getting 40-ish in, which means it's making roughly 20 gears for each of these workshops, and that's pushing it up over into here, which is where I'm planning to do the turbocharger. It needs iron gears at 32 per minute, which is less than what I'm doing, so that's great. I'm just pushing these into the research lab just to unlock some of the, I think it's decorations a bit quicker. This belt over here is going to bring my NanoWires towards this manufacturer for the turbocharger. Then couplers will come from here, which is also something that I've slightly refactored to improve the speed at which I'm creating couplers. I think these ratios are kind of okay, but you know, whatever. These are mostly okay. Maybe not 100% correct, but that's fine. That's fine. So that takes care of 3. I'll just take this belt to the right and bring it this way towards here, and that will give me couplers at the very least at 16 per minute. That takes care of the iron gears, the nanowires, and the couplers. Then logic circuits. Logic circuits, if you recall, require copper wire and silicon. Copper wire requires copper ingots. Silicon requires sand. Sand requires stone. Okay, so I need stone and copper, which is over here. So I can use this copper over there and that stone over there, and how many is that? 46 over there, 47 over there. It kind of works, and through some magic of blueprints I can do this, which is something I did earlier. You can see that it's going to cost 748,000 coins, but when I put it down, hop, in it goes. And these are all tier 4 extractors. They are pushing through to these furnaces over here, which is pushing into these workshops over here, pushing into these machine shops over there, giving them copper wire. We've got stone, again tier 4, which is why it costs 750,000. Tier 4 upgrades are hella expensive. They are pushing into workshops to create sand, it's pushing into furnaces to create silicon, and pushing into the machine shops for the silicon to create logic circuits. So out pops on this side a ton of logic circuits. In actual fact, I don't want to make it go that way, I want to make it go the other way, because that's where that's going to go. So I think even further, well. But that's also, this whole thing is kind of what I did in that break. Made a blueprint, restored my save game, and video magic. Alright, so I'll make this go down to this side over there, and I'll just bring it in to there for now. So I'll just move this manufacturer a bit to the left, so this will need to go there. And then once this arrives, let's just make sure that I did that correctly. That should be creating logic circuits, a ton of them. I think these are this is probably the best one to look at. This one is 100% ratio. This is the correct ratio for everything. This is wanting 60. I didn't make it to tier 4 because I'm pushing 3 times 22 into this. So this is running at full speed, which means 3 of them is 180 split into 2. This is running at full speed. This copper wire coming in at 60, which is exactly what I need. Same thing over here. 4 times 22 is 80. I'm getting more than 80 in there, so this is running at full speed. 80 sand out, 80 sand in, 40 silicon out, 40 silicon in. So these are all running at 20 logic circuits each, and there's 10 of them. So I'm getting 200 logic circuits out on this belt over here, and it's slightly more than what I needed. So what I'll do, maybe what I'll do is I'll just take one of them and push them this way, and then the rest I'll just go make it go straight into the research lab, which is 1, 2, 3 up. This one. That's a really bad sound. Yep, that'll do. So I know I have enough logic circuits for making a few more turbochargers if I need to. So in the meantime, while I do that, let me run a... Oh, I also did coal power. That's another thing I did. I'm running, I forgot to mention it. I'm running this line of coal over here. It is, I think it's only 2, yeah. 2 times 22. That's basically makes the belt be full. This uses coal at 20 per minute, so that's great. And that is purely just to speed up the NanoWire creation. I'm creating, I think it's pretty much full speed. It's probably slightly less, or it looks like it's slightly less. So let's say 10 per minute for each of these. That will end up being sufficient for this. I can probably do 2 turbochargers on that. I don't have enough iron gears to do 2 manufacturers for turbochargers, but I can pull in iron gears from elsewhere if I need to. Couplers, I'm not sure exactly how much I'm making. It's more than 16. So what I think I can do is I can... how many do I need? 12 is it? 16. I think 2 of these will be sufficient to feed into the turbocharger thing, so I'll just do that. This way, like that. Where are our logic circuits? Okay, I'm just very conscious of that I'm quite low on funds, so I don't want to interrupt the flow of money making. Oh, already did it. I don't want to stop the flow of money making things quite yet. I don't think the iron gears are particularly a lot of money. You know what? Never mind. Wink. Don't know where it comes out. Oh, right there. Okay, so I can kill that. We're about to make turbochargers. While we wait for those belts to fill. Oh, hang on. I need to make you go that way, please. NanoWire this way. Okay, so I only making one, which is sufficient, yes. Okay, but the other NanoWire can make me some money. While we wait for these belts to fill up. I think we're almost there, but while we wait, I'll have a look and see everything that unlocked. So this is still going. Steel, I think steel is slowly ticking up. There might be 1 or 2 per minute that I'm pushing into the research lab, maybe not. But the machine shop upgrade unlocked. Tier 4. Oh, belt speed. Currently it's 210. I'm really keen to see what it is now. 240. This means this is going to speed up very quickly. Now I'm getting 240 in over here and into each of them, which means these are running full speed. 96 per, splitting up into 3, which is 32 each. Okay, so not quite full speed. Anyway, then what else unlocked? This is still going. Concrete is, I know, is going slow. Is this? No, I'm not pushing steel in. I should go and get steel in there. My robotic arm, tier 3, is now unlocked. The industrial factory upgrade is now unlocked. I can do tier 3 of that. This is carbon fire, which I am pushing into the research lab. Manufacturer upgrade. Oh, that's useful. This is still unlocking with slow concrete, and this needs turbocharger, and this one will unlock eventually. What else? Turbocharger, concrete. Okay, well that's everything. So there we go. Turbocharger. We're making turbochargers. Hurrah! So I wonder what it's waiting for. NanoWire, but NanoWire will make it in there at the correct time. So nothing. I think I'll just make that go faster. No, I'm not going to have enough NanoWire. So turbochargers, let's see what the production stats looks like. Could probably be close to 2 per minute. That is going to go slightly faster now. I'm not pushing iron gears in at 48, that's for sure. What was this? This was 20. It was 44 in, 44 out, 44 in, and probably close to 20-ish out, which means it's only 40. Okay, so that's at least a limiting factor. 24 logic circuits. I think these make 20. Yeah. Okay, so what I can do is I can put a just do that. Delete that. Put a belt splitter in there. So I can make an extra 10 go that way, so it will be 30. But if I split it up into 3, then there's 6 and a bit going down each, and that means I'm getting 26 down here, and that is slightly more. Excellent. Okay, NanoWire is now going to be the limiting one. So this is, oh, then again, it wants 12. I'm not making 12 because my carbon fiber is not fast enough. Just not. And I don't want to send a whole one. Okay, what I'll do is I'll split this one up. That one can go that way, that one can go that way, and then I'll just make that one go that way. So this 10-ish is being split up into 3, which means it's 3-ish going this way, which means it is 13-ish getting here. Beautiful. And couplers. Okay. Couplers. Which one's hot? 24. Okay, so that's 32 each. I'm getting just short of the graphite is full speed. So I'm getting maybe about 90% out. So I'm getting 90% out there, which is say 16. And I'm sending 2 this way. I'm sending roughly 30. Okay, no, that's good. Okay, so now my problem is going to be iron gears. So I need to find... Oh, all of these are tier 4. Oh, actually, I'm not using this iron ore anymore. I can definitely speed this up. Beautiful. Okay, so what I need? I need to... I said this is sending roughly about 20, and then I need 48. I just need another one of these. Sure. Which means I can do that and delete that and do that. Boink. All done. And I can just delete that for now because I'm not using it. Okay, there we go. So we should be making turbochargers at 6 per minute once the NanoWire catches up. There we go. Turbochargers. After much much shenanigans, I had to do a couple of other things in the cut. I duplicated the manufacturer. I needed lots of money, so this is supposed to be my NanoWire now. This is they're both waiting. Oh man, NanoWire. I'm making both the NanoWires go left. Why are you taking so long? Where's... Are you not making NanoWire for me? There's some NanoWire there. Oh! This was an attempt to make some extra money, and I've just completely broke it. It was going too fast. Oh, whoops. Is a not well thought out idea. What else did I do? Yeah, so I duplicated this. I had to split these two belts into 2. I ended up splitting the condenser lenses just straight into 2, and then also the NanoWire straight into 2. So by me trying to make some more money, I totally just broke it, because now the NanoWire is not going to make it into this. That means I'm going to have to do this. And then you just get rid of these. Nope, I will not get rid of those, because there's definitely some NanoWire on that belt still, and I don't want to break that. I also had to bring some glass in from this stone extractory to support the glass that goes into the NanoWire over here. I was not getting glass in fast enough, so these were going a bit slow. Workshop, this is just going very slow. Another thing I can do about that right this second. When will we get a workshop upgrade? Is that workshop? No. Will we ever get a workshop upgrade? Where are workshops? Machine, furnace, workshop. Oh, there we go. Turbochargers. Okay, well, there we go. We've made 31 turbochargers already, so that's good. Let's have a look where we're standing with turbochargers. We're making 5.5 a minute. Okay, so this ratio is not quite exactly right yet. It looks like I need to bring... No, this is good. That's perfect. The NanoWire is coming in at exactly the right speed. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So the NanoWire is not fast enough. So maybe I'll just do that. There we go. Now NanoWire will be fast enough, and we will make turbochargers at 6 per minute. Which means for this upgrade, 1000 divided by 6 minutes is how long it is before I get my workshop upgrade. But anyway, that is where I'm going to leave this episode. What is coming up next episode? I will carry on working on this. That will just keep on happening. I'm not going to do anything special there. Nothing special for that. Yep, I should do some steel. I'll go and find some steel somewhere to send into the research lab to just carry on unlocking these. That will just keep on going. That will keep on going because I am sending carbon fiber in slowly. Yeah, I spoke about that already. This will slowly keep on going. What I should do? Yeah, this will unlock soon. So I suspect what I'll do is I'll just try to increase the speed of the concrete and the steel after this episode, before the next episode, by which time this supercomputer should have unlocked, which means that we should be able to start looking at stabilizers and or atomic locators, which requires supercomputers, which is what I'm unlocking over here. We'll be able to make supercomputers, I guess. Yep. So yeah, that's actually what we can do next episode. We can build some supercomputers in a manufacturer. I'll need couplers. Oh no, I'm gonna have to bring computers in from somewhere, and heat sinks, and heat sinks require copper. I did a, yeah, I'm making heat sinks over here from my very first base. That's another thing I did. I kind of upgraded a bunch of things in my first base, because they were all still like tier 1 when I made this. It was still tier 1. I hadn't had tier 2 things upgraded yet. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to make heat sinks, and heat sinks go into these industrial factories for computers, and I'm going to need computers for this thing, the supercomputer. Ooh. This will be interesting. 1 turbocharger at least. I wonder what speed that is. Yowza. Alright, well, that is the end of this episode. Next episode, supercomputers and maybe some sped up concrete and steel. I do thank you very much for watching. My name is Newt. You've been watching The Custard Experience. Please comment, like, subscribe, and all of that goodness if you are so inclined, and I will see you next time. See ya.